welcome back, Karmabaes. I missed you all. It's been a while since I posted anything on here since my intro, and I'm so glad to be doing this. Today I was thinking about doing a video, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And thanks to one of my closest friends, she gave me the idea to paint and kind of like have my first K-talk. Like I said in my intro, I did want to start with a K-talk because there's something that I feel is very, very important. And at first I was like because I'm just painting over something that I did last night, and I could still see like the drawing that I was painting over. So I was just adding more colors on top. I was just adding more colors on top. It's nothing fancy or nothing, but I'm just adding more colors on top. And today's topic, I'm sorry, before I move any further, if you are new, like just joining or whatever, and you don't know what a K-talk is like these kind of like group discussions, like when you bring a topic or I'll bring a topic and we kind of like, you know, talk about it or whatever. But these topics, it's like not no gossip shit. Like, we're not here to gossip. We're here to transform and to do better. You feel me? Like, these conversations have a lot to do with either, it could be like conversations about like the body, like loving the body. It could be conversation about like sex workers if you wanted it to be. It could be about like mental health. It could be about literally anything that isn't really talked about enough and needs to be talked about. Like, just give me the topic, or I'll find the topic on my own. I'll find some facts about it, and I'm gonna get on here and we're gonna talk about it. But okay, today the topic is gonna be psych attacks. What are psych attacks? Psych attacks are like depression, anxiety, and stuff like that. And how do you get it? How do you like work with it and stuff like that? So let me get all this together. I just pulled all the stuff out. I didn't even get none of the paint that I wanted out yet. I'm just be throwing it on here and just going about it like that. So let's get started. So I've actually like looked up, and I have this book that talks about psych attacks and stuff, and it's really about like that trigger that either makes you have that psych attack, or it's just like signs of you going through it and stuff. So since I don't know everybody's story personally, I'm sorry you can hear me scratch. I'm sorry. Since I don't personally know everybody's story, I'm gonna like use myself for an example. But really and truly, psych attacks can be avoided, but there's something that's like very, very difficult to deal with. Like depression, for one, is something that's easy to get but hard as hell to shake. And it's something that I've always told people, because parents for some reason don't believe that like teenagers can be in depression and shit just because they're young. Depression doesn't have a name or age. Like, it just jumps to whoever. It's that parasite that could just jump to whoever it feels it can. You feel me? So this is something that really needs to be talked about, because depression, especially anxiety, because I know everybody gets anxiety. That's something that everybody has. Even if you feel like you don't like suffer from it as much as others, it's something that everybody deals with. And it's something that can be, I don't know why I want to say treated, but it can be treated. It can be maintained and controlled if you do it properly. You know, don't ignore your feelings. Don't ignore anything. If you have a feeling, express it. You know, let it out, or share it to others if you need to. Vent to somebody. If you can't vent to nobody, you know, go to yourself in a room and vent to yourself in any way or form or fashion that you may do it. You know, my way of venting is I could either turn to one of my friends, I could go to a room by myself and just talk to myself, talk to my guides, or I'll like do a reading on myself, or I'll probably smoke and talk to myself. Or it's so many ways that you could do it. I'll probably even meditate if it came to that point. And those are actually ways to like treat it. Like, I was going to talk about that after the fact, but as I go on, I might just shuffle it around. That's just how it is with me. I just shuffle a lot of things around. I'm not very organized when it comes to this, so bear with me. But a lot of psych attacks have to do with something that you either, it could be a person that's like, there's always that person, that miserable person in your life that you keep around because you either feel bad for them, or they're like a close friend and you always want to like lift them up and stuff like that. But that person could be one of the main factors or the main reasons for your psych attacks. Because have you ever noticed that, I'm sorry, I'm just talking, I haven't painted nothing. Have you ever noticed that when you're around like a very depressed person, or like a person that's very down or something like that, and when you leave them, you kind of feel drained, or you kind of just feel like this wave of depression just hits you, and you're just like, where the fuck did this come from? And now you're just stuck in this feeling, you know, you just feel down or whatever. If you don't, it's something that I really deal with a lot, because personally I do feel like I can feel other people's feelings. Not saying like I got superpowers or nothing like that, but it's really like, if I feel that somebody's down or hurt, or somebody's like arguing or upset or mad or something, when I'm around them, I kind of like feel that emotion. I don't know why, but I really do. I feel it, and at first it was really annoying. It still kind of is annoying, because when you're around certain people and you like attach yourself to that energy, or that energy attaches themselves to you, and you have to just feel that way or whatever, it's hard to deal with. It's hard to maintain, manage and stuff. But it's something that you have to learn to like pick up and either let go, or build your aura, or do like protection things on yourself, wear crystals or something to protect yourself from it, to not pick up everybody's energy. That's a whole nother discussion, to be honest, but it's something that can be talked about if it's something that you really want to talk about. And yeah, but sometimes it's you having to cut off that person that always makes you feel down, like, and they don't do it intentionally or whatever. And sometimes maybe they do it intentionally. Maybe sometimes it's that person that purposely makes you feel down or something, and you just feel like you have to be around them because either they're like a childhood friend, or like they're somebody that you grew up with, or whatever the case may be. Even it could be a family member. I know that's something a lot of people talk about, you know, their family. But at the same time, sometimes family ain't good for you. Sometimes family is just somebody that you have the same blood with. Family to me is somebody who is there to protect you, somebody who wouldn't hurt you, somebody who would only have the best intentions for you. And sometimes your family members that's actually like in your bloodline aren't that, you know, they don't even care much about you. They don't care. They don't have the right intentions for you and stuff like that. And people try to defend them, because even in your family, like, they'll try to defend them, like, you know, that's still your blood or whatever. Like, yeah, but at the same time, I don't have to be around them. They don't have to be around me, period. So yeah, it could be a person, or it could just be yourself. A lot of the times, especially dealing with me, it's mainly me. And it could be something that's in your unconscious, something that you don't really know. It's bothering you, something that you don't really know. It's still sticking with you. That's what it is a lot of the time. It's like you don't even know it's there. But if you have that awareness and you actually catch it and you do something about it, then it'll be even better for you. It'll get rid of whatever you're holding on to, whatever's putting you in a depressive state, or whatever's making you overwhelmed with anxiety or whatever's draining your energy or making you think more negatively than positively. You know, there's so many reasons, there's so many things. I'm sorry, I'm going. But let me stop and drink some tea. I'm not really a tea person. I'm really just getting into tea. This the first time I actually made one that tastes right. The last time I made some, that shit tasted like hot water. Don't ask me why. I don't know what I did wrong, but it tasted like hot water. But if you are in a tea, this is just a side note. If you are in a tea, they have this girl that I know. It's my boyfriend's sister. She has her own website. She sells herbal teas and stuff. I really want to buy some, but I'm really scared because I'm like I said, I'm not a tea person and I don't want to keep on drinking hot water, but I really want to buy some of hers. I'm gonna put her website in the description box, just in case if you are into it or if you want to get into it. Highly recommend it because I want to try it myself. But anyways, I'm sorry if you hear a lot of noise. I am sitting outside and I live in an apartment complex. So a lot of people are going to be coming in, or like you're going to hear sirens or some wind or something. I apologize. I apologize. But yeah, it could just be you know, being aware of the thoughts that you carry, or if you're carrying like past traumas or something like that. It's a lot that you may be dealing with, and sometimes a lot of people feel like you can't really discuss it with anybody else because they may not understand, or you just personally feel like nobody will understand. But at the same time, it's always good to get help. It's always good to have a second opinion, and it gotta be from somebody that you absolutely trust. Don't just go to anybody with the way that you feel, because if you just go to anybody, not everybody gonna give you the sound advice that you need. Not everybody gonna tell you exactly what you need to hear. Some people just gonna throw it to the side, or they gonna downplay it or make it seem like you just overreacting, or you just overthinking it, and that just makes it worse. That just make you not want to open up to nobody, and that make you not want to share things with nobody. Let me tell you, I know exactly how that feels. When you would go to somebody and it would be a serious issue, like something that really needs to be let out, expressed, and they just throw it to the side or downplay it, or be like, you know, you being too serious about it, or you need to stop thinking about it, or you too young to be thinking about that, and shit like that. Like, that made me close off to people and not really want to tell nobody what I was going through. That made me just think like, you know, everybody got problems, so fuck my own type of thing. Sorry if I'm cussing a lot, if people don't really like cursing. That's just what I do. I curse. So I'm trying to get myself to stop, but it's a bit harder than you think. But yeah, it makes you close yourself up and then hold everything in. And holding everything in is just as worse, or just as bad as pretending the shit not there. That's just horrible. I don't recommend anybody do that. If you're doing that, stop. Don't do that no more. Stop right now. But yeah, express yourself, share. Like, if you feel like you don't have friends that you can do that with, then baby, them not your friends. If you feel like you can't share with your parents or whatever because they either gonna throw it in your face or they're not gonna believe you or something like that, don't take it to them. You know, you can take it to yourself. A lot of people feel like it's shameful to talk to yourself, but if you have nobody else, who else can you talk to that won't judge you? You know, you could be your worst critic, but you is your main friend. When it comes to anybody else, if you feel like you don't have nobody else, you should be your only friend. You should be your main friend, your best friend, the realest friend, the one that's not gonna lie to yourself. You're gonna tell yourself the truth, and you're gonna get to the root of your problems. And it really works. It works better than going to people who you feel not gonna listen to you, not gonna give you the time of day. Like, why go to them if you know that's how it's gonna end up? Why go to them if you already have that outcome in your mind? And sometimes, don't just think that I'm not gonna say that like that's everybody. Sometimes people actually are there and they really care about you, and you may just be scared to open up to them, or you already have this negative outcome in your mind that they just not gonna give a fuck, and they really do care. So don't do that. If you just putting that fear in your own head, in your own mind, don't do that. Stop doing that. Go get help. Go see who will listen to you. Don't just judge everybody because that one person didn't listen and they just threw it in your face, or they just downplayed it or something. Not everybody is like that. Some people actually want to help you. Some people actually do care. Keep that in mind. Don't just hold it to yourself because you feel like nobody gonna care. Like, how would you know if you don't try? You don't go see for yourself. Seriously. Like, even come to me. I know you don't know me, or if you do know me, come to me, girl, boy, whoever. All sexes apply. Whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you want to put out into the world of who you are, you know, come to me. Come to me. I won't judge you. I won't make you feel like your problems don't mean anything, like you not going through anything. I'm gonna give you the best advice that I can, or even if you don't want advice, I will be that shoulder, that ear, whatever you need. I'm here. Seriously. I can't stress it enough that I'm so serious, and it don't matter if I don't know you. I don't care. I'm open. I'm here. I'm listening. Okay? Okay? Now don't be sitting there like I know I'm just sitting here talking like somebody mama, like I know y'all, but don't be sitting there like I ain't tell y'all that. Okay? I'm sorry about my nails. That's another thing. I did my own nails a few days ago, but now I'm starting to pop these hoes off because I need to redo them anyways. But yeah. Y'all want to see what I did so far? I ain't do a lot. I just did the blue at the top. I don't know what I'm painting. I don't really have a vision for it. I'm just going. But anyways, yeah, if you want to know more about psychedelics, you can really like look it up. Like I said, I had a book about it. If I remember to put the book in the description, I definitely will. But yeah, there's ways to look it up. There's ways to quote unquote treat it, you know. And why I say quote unquote, I don't know why I say quote unquote, but treatments like meditation, treatments like, you know, finding your stress reliever, or cutting that person off, or cleansing your area, cleansing yourself, cleansing your aura. You know, there's so many things that you can do to help keep these away, you know. Not be so focused on it that it's just stuck on your mental. It's just following you type of thing. I don't want nobody to have to go through that, have to feel like that, to feel like they have to be depressed all the time, or they have to be around people who put them in that depression state, or make them feel low, or just take their energy, or take advantage of being around them. Like, why be around those people? They aren't good for you. And I understand they might be, like I said, it might be your close friends, somebody that you grew up with, childhood friends, whatever the case may be. It don't really matter, because if they was really your friends, then you wouldn't be suffering from anything alone. And I can't just blame the friends. If, like I said, if you the person who not going to nobody because you feel like nobody gonna listen, you can't judge your friends for not being there because you didn't give them the chance to. But if you have reached out and they didn't really give you the time of day, or they didn't really like think that your problems were worth it or something, get rid of them, boo. They don't need to be in your life. They need to get gone. But yeah, I hope this doesn't seem like a harsh message, or I hope it don't seem like I'm just talking to talk, because this is something that I really personally know a lot about myself, and it's something that I'm learning more about, because I don't want to come to y'all with just, I don't know, no facts behind it. You feel me? Just talking to talk. Just putting out shit that I personally believe or something, and not putting no stable evidence behind it or no shit. You feel me? I don't want you to feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. That's a nice car. Let me stop being nosy. I'm so nosy. All I can do is look at other stuff, paint, and talk. That's all I can do. I'm getting paint all over my legs. Y'all, I'm a messy painter. While I'm sitting there talking about painting could also be treatment. You feel me? This is a form of release for me. Even if I don't have no pretty picture, you know, I'm not no artist. I don't get paid for this. So I can do what I want on my canvas and not care what nobody got to say about it. Period. But I hope this really helped a lot of people, especially if you are still in this state of depression or this low vibrational state, or still allowing others to take your energy. You know, stop doing that. Think about yourself. You know, this is the time to be selfish. That's a good selfish, when you think of yourself for your health, because this has a lot to do with your mental health. You feel me? Depression is not good for your mental. Too much anxiety is not good for your mental. I'm sorry, I'm still being nosy. You know, find what's good for you. Find what benefits you. Find the people that are good for you. And even, you don't even have to go looking for those people. Once you get rid of the people that's not there for you, that's not good for you, the people that are good for you are gonna show up into your life. They gonna pop up without you even expecting it, and it's gonna be so much better for you. Cause, for example, in the beginning, that friend that I told you guys about, that helped me think of this video or whatever, you know, I met her through a online friends app thing, you know, and at that time, I really felt like I didn't really have anybody to turn to, because the situation I was in, I kind of like put myself in that situation, and I didn't really feel like nobody would really care for it. But she didn't even know me at the time. I didn't know her at the time, and we were like sharing our stories. We were like sharing all type of stuff together, and we found out that we had so much in common. And now, that was like a year ago when we met, and now that's not me. Like, I can't go a day without talking to her. Like, she is really one of my closest friends. She is one of those people that I'll hurt you behind, you know. She is somebody that I consider family. Seriously. She is so supportive. Even at her lowest stage, she still finds a way to be supportive. She still finds a way to help me get through my problems. If I feel like that I'm going through something and I don't have anyone to talk to, she'll be like, you know, you can always come to me. And then I love her, y'all. I really love her. That's my girl. I know when she watched this, she's gonna be like, oh. But yeah, you're gonna find those people that are actually there for you. Once you get rid of the people, just cut off the people that's not good for you. You feel me? And I'm not saying it's easy, something that you can do overnight. Trust me, it's not something you can do overnight. It's not easy. Especially figuring out who are those people. Seeing it for yourself and actually believing it. Like, damn, I was supposed to drop them. They was the ones who was doing it for me, or whatever. But in my case, it's really always been me. That's how I personally feel, because I've always been the one to trap myself in thoughts that I can't get away from, or I'll stop thinking of things that I really need to express or let out. I really do feel like I have good friends. Like, all my girls I can go to if I need to, and they know if they need to come to me, I'm always open. But I hope and pray that this got through to you guys, that you actually go do your research on it. If I didn't give you enough information on it, go and do your research, because this is something that is serious and it's not really talked about enough. And like I said, there are ways to treat it. And if you are a witch like myself, then you can do like protection spells on yourself. You could do banishing spells to like banish hexes, curses on yourself. Like if you feel like you've been cursed or something, you could like banish it, cleanse yourself. There's so much that you can do. If you're not a witch and that just freaked you the fuck out, I ain't sorry. I'm not sorry that I said it. But yeah, I hope you hello. I don't know why my words is fucking up, but I hope you guys have a really, really blessed day. I'm not gonna finish this on here because I'm gonna be all day just building colors on here. I might show it on my Instagram if that's what you guys would like. Just let me know, comment or whatever, and I will definitely post it for y'all. But y'all have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blessed day, blessed night. Whenever you're watching this, stay blessed. Know that you are beautiful, you are worthy, and you are definitely loved by yourself and by me. Bye, my beautiful babies.